We're
Okay.
recording.
Yes.
All right, welcome everybody to the Nick and John show. That's Nick and I'm John, and welcome back to another podcast. And today we have a special guest. Uh, he goes by the name Free Fire on YouTube, and he's also related to me. He's my nephew, and it's Kelik. Kelik, say hello.
Hi.
And today we got a bunch of topics for y'all. Probably a short 30-minute video. Hopefully 30 minutes if we don't drag it out too much, Nick. And all right. So what topic should we start off with today?
I do not
Video
know.
games or school stuff or work? Like, you want to start with video games or work or school? How's let's start off with school. Keelan, what do you think is the number one problem in schools nowadays?
Vaping.
Vaping. What about you, Nick? You said think the same thing.
Um. Uh. Pro.
Well, for you, it's procrastination.
That's my problem, but we're talking about the school's problem.
I think the school's problem is setting so much rules in place to try and
There
stop
are
this when it
there
just
are
happens
some
more.
there are some unnecessary rules that they have added.
Like in
It's a
our
lot.
school, we can't go to the bathroom in between classes.
It's a lot more restricted since when I first.
Since we first started out.
Yeah, it's a lot more authoritarian.
Yeah. But so what are y'all looking to be when you grow up? You go first.
Probably a chef.
Chef. That's actually interesting. I wasn't expecting that.
It is. What are you gonna work in a big fancy restaurant, own your own restaurant, or are you gonna just cook for family?
I cook for family.
Where's the profit though? You gonna charge your family like $25 a meal?
I would.
um, what do you want to be when you grow up, Nick?
I used to want to be an engineer. I don't know anymore. I really don't know. I used to have a plan,
Well, he wants
but
to be either an engineer, a professional chess player, or a Civil War reenactor.
no, not the last one. That was my friend. I didn't want to be that. I wanted to do that as like
A
a
hobby.
side hobby when I was 14 because I was really into the Civil War.
Oh well. What I want to be when I grow up is a computer parts and system restoration technician. I work on computers and I do all kinds of stuff around either schools or businesses. You can make like $25 an hour just doing that. There's sometimes like 30 to $40 too. Depends on the business you're working for. Like I can work at Apple if I wanted to, be an Apple technician. But I ain't flying my hind end all the way to LA just to work for Apple. Well, I guess the what it what classes do y'all plan on taking in your next year of school?
Who goes?
Uh, Nicholas, we'll start off with you first.
Alright, so as of now, I am taking Spanish 1 for first period. For second period, I am taking Honors Algebra 2. For third, I am in Project League Way, which is an engineering class. For fourth period, I have English. For fifth period, I have chemistry. And for sixth period, I have baking. Right now, Spanish is online. There is no physical teacher there, and when there's
It's
no
kind of hard to stay focused in class, isn't it?
yeah, I just discovered that if there's no physical teacher, I do really bad because my procrastination goes from 100 to 1,000. So I wanna, because originally I had it to where I take
You
Spanish
wanna you wanna
one.
kind of like build up on that so you don't have to procrastinate so much. Wish there was a
I
teacher
agree.
there.
What I want to do right now, originally I had it where I took Spanish 1 for the first semester and Spanish 2 for the second. But I do not want to take Spanish 2 for the second semester because there'll be no teacher and, no teacher, so my procrastination is a lot worse than it usually is. So I want to take it in my 12th grade year, so there'll be a physical teacher there by then, I think, maybe.
Hopefully, hopefully.
Um, I don't want to take baking again. I want to switch it up, but I don't really know what to do.
You could take an agriculture class and do more physical stuff like hands-on, all that. Learn about your outside, or learn about how to like weld or take apart stuff, fix it, put it back together.
I actually thought about taking agriculture.
It's really easy. I literally have 110 in that class for doing absolutely nothing.
The reason why is because, like a year ago, I was really paranoid that what if, like, the world just, uh,
Went to crap. Like
yeah,
just bombs start dropping and we don't know how to plant anything or build anything.
I knew it probably wouldn't happen, but just in case it did, I wanted to be prepared. So I want to know how to farm. I could probably do that without a class, though. I mean, I do have a distant family member who farms plants and he raises animals and stuff.
Let's not say their name for privacy reasons.
Well, yeah, I wasn't gonna say their name. I said distant.
Exactly. Um, my brother is an electrician, and I learned a lot about that, so I know how to wire some things. If the world ended, I'm your man to put power in your house, and the man to get your PC running on time. But Kelik, what classes you plan on taking in high school?
I thought he was already
Uh,
taking.
culinary probably.
Culinary? Do
Culinary.
tell, do tell.
Main reason I want to do culinary is because it just helps with the plan that I want to be a chef.
You're gonna take baking too?
Yeah.
What other classes you plan on? Besides your core classes like math, English, health
Hmm. Probably
and
band.
science. Yeah, I would figure that much. What classes I plan on taking next year is I will finish all my core classes this year. So I have all my credits for my core classes this year when I finish, and I'll just be taking a bunch of ag classes and band, and I could literally just walk out after the first four periods, because then I'll be done for the day. And yeah, pretty much like I'll probably take ag mechanics, agriculture, and like forestry, and then I'll take a band four. Because I mean, originally when I started out in high school, they said you can only do band twice. You couldn't do it three times because it's band one and band two. And I figured out at the end of 10th grade that you can do band for like however long you want when you're in high school. Yeah, I've been off and on with band this year because people they kind of kicked me out and said I wasn't good enough. But I'm hopefully gonna come back uh, this upcoming semester in concert and show them up, and next year show them up with my superiorities and you know, my will to play and get it done. You know what I mean?
Hmm. I forgot to mention, but you said that what classes are you taking next year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I only mentioned the classes that I want to change. Next year, I'm taking AP Chem, or not AP Chem, AP Physics and AP Calculus. God, it's gonna be forever to think of.
I was about to say, if you say chemistry, you're failing.
I was gonna take AP Chem at first, but then I changed my mind. I've done good on most of the testing quizzes. I only did bad on one quiz and one test. Most of them I did good on. The main problem checks to see if you did your homework. And
It's
I
like the
s-
procrastinator's nightmare.
yeah, I was doing it at first, but then I eventually fell off and
I would
stopped
not
doing it.
survive in that class.
I'm struggling to survive. I did good in the first time because I got an A. Right now it's not an A, and it might get worse because he hasn't put in the grade for the worksheets, and I'm probably not going to do very good on those because when if you don't do your homework and he sees that, it will it will deduct points from your grade. So a lot of my worksheets will have points deducted from them. So even if I get everything correct, they probably won't be that good. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm doing civics. I don't really want to, but I have to do something. I didn't want to, and I thought that was the least
You
bad
could take what's it
options.
called? I forgot psychology.
Um, I think psychology is interesting, but I've never been just hugely into it. I did buy a psychology book recently, but it wasn't for me.
Yeah. All right. Do y'all want to switch it? How long have we been recording so far?
11 minutes and 40 seconds.
Do y'all want to switch off and start talking about a bunch of video games?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
All right. I'm gonna start off the topic with the top 20 most popular video games of all time. Okay.
Don't you have to look that up?
Yes. I'm currently on my computer, aka my Xbox on the browser. So we're gonna start off with number 20. The in the top 20, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 is on the bottom of the list. If you're familiar with COD at all, you'll know just how addicting it is. It's just one of those games where you can't stop playing, especially if it's online with your mates. This first-person shooter was released in November 2011 by Activision and has since sold a staggering 26,500,000 copies. In the year it just released, it won the Spike Video Games Award of the best shooter. What is y'all opinions on COD games?
Um, I've
They're
played
pretty good.
COD 4, Modern Warfare, World at War, which was my first one, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2. I've played, what was it, COD 2 Big Red 1, I think? Warzone. And I played the others, but I don't own them. So those are the ones that
I've
I
been
know.
playing COD games since I was, a wee little boy and like 5 or 6 years old. I started playing a Big Red One when I was really young, and then I worked my way up from there because I've played almost every single COD games, including DS games, including Black Ops on the DS with all those janky little zombies maps. If y'all remember, y'all remember.
Don't forget the DS games.
Oh yeah, the PS games, and like my favorite Call of Duty of all time has got to be Black Ops 2. You want to hear my argument for it?
Why?
The big world zombies part, like the world of the zombies, where the zombies just overrunning the world and you travel around the world to
Yes,
conquer different places.
that's pretty fun.
Transit too. Transit was pretty good.
I gotta be honest, I always hated that map.
Well, I love especially playing on town, just town where the pack a punch just spawns and you just try to get as high as you can. All right, we're gonna be moving on to number 19, Terraria. First released on Microsoft Windows in May 16, 2011, Terraria is classed as an action adventure game, selling over 27 million copies. That's nuts. By May 2019, Terraria has done very well. This game was presented in a 2D format, allowing players to explore, create, and build, mine things, and fight different creatures. It is similar to Minecraft, but has its own unique elements that makes the game fun to play. Terraria was developed and published by RE Logic. I've never played really much of Terraria. I never got hooked on it because I liked Minecraft more.
Um, Terraria.
What's your opinion on Terraria? There, Kelik.
I it's much more complicated than more games that I usually play. Most games that I play are point, shoot,
Yeah.
but I do enjoy it. I've played it a couple times. I haven't beat it, but I enjoyed it.
All right, we're gonna be moving off to the next game. In number 18th, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Oh yeah.
Nicholas, you're gonna be triggered. You're triggered.
Why would I be
It's
triggered?
in it's in it's in 18th place
I
of
mean,
the most popular games.
that's still pretty honorable to get 18th out of what the thousands of games. Uh,
Millions.
millions. Yeah, I don't know how many
If you're
millions
unfamiliar
there
with
are.
If you're unfamiliar with the Grand Theft Auto franchise, then it's well worth your time checking out one checking it out. As one of the most popular games of all time, GTA San Andreas is played in a third person perspective and set as San Andreas, a fictional state in the US heavily influenced by California and Nevada. As a single player, you get to interact with the world around you and do pretty much what you want. The missions, the mission is to resurrect your old criminal gang and find the truth behind your mother's murder. San Andreas was developed by Rockstar North and published by Rockstar Games and has sold approximately 27.5 million copies. What is your opinion on? I mean, San Andreas. I played it with Nick, and we played it together on his phone, on his PC. We played it all the time on his PS1,
PS2.
his PS2, and we played a bunch. And I think it's a pretty fun game. You know, all the GTA games from GTA, San Andreas, all the way up to GTA 5, and the upcoming GTA 6 is coming out in a few years. I'm gonna be dead before GTA 6 comes out. I'm telling you. But GTA is on one of my like was probably like second place to my most favorite games. Call of Duty takes first, honestly. What is your opinion on GTA, Nicholas?
San Andreas, I think it's a banger. I really like it. I haven't played it in a long time, but I still have it there. I probably have maybe around 200 hours on it. Maybe quite a bit. I
As
have
you
a
can
lot
see,
of.
guys, he doesn't go outside and touch grass in like years.
Oh yeah, I've seen people with more. I know a
Hold
guy
on, I
with
gotta interrupt
over.
this. I just gotta stop Asian hate ad on this browser.
Yeah, I'm sick of the hate
Keelik, I
coming
don't
from
think you
today.
played any of the GTA games.
No, I have not.
All
I
right,
just
well,
never really been interested in them enough to actually play them.
no, your parents just don't let you.
No.
Alrighty, well, we're gonna be moving on to number 17th. We play. All right, we're skipping 17. We just trash.
Wonder what's 17.
Have any? We play
Hmm? Huh?
the Wii console. Barely any of us play the Wii console.
I
Duck
played
Hunt.
the
Have y'all
Wii,
played Duck
but
Hunt?
the Wii's not a
I
gaming
played the
console.
Wii.
Have y'all played Duck Hunt?
I
I
think so.
have.
God, it's been so long though.
I
Must
played
be
a VR version of it.
must be 10 years since I played that.
I'm trying to find games that we can relate to.
I can relate to the games that are from the Wii console, like Super Mario Bros. Wii. I used to
It's
play that a
just
lot. That
it's
was fun.
just it's just talking about Wii's.
I have a game that
Oh,
has
here's
100% I know.
at number 6. We have Super Mario Bros. I had to skip a lot because all of them were just talking about the different Wii
The
consoles.
first one,
It just says Super Mario Bros.
like
This
the
is
80s one.
yeah, 85. This is the 1985 version of Super Mario Bros. And the successor of the 1983 arcade version of Mario Bros. Nintendo developed and published an SMB in 1985 and has since gone to sell an impressive 48.240 million copies worldwide. If you were to ask any video game fanatic out there what the best video game of all time is, you shouldn't be surprised if they say Super Mario Bros. As a regularly regarded as the best of all time. Also, SMB got a lot of credit alongside NES and helping revive the video game industry after the crash in '83. Its present controls, it presents controls and gameplay really helped boost its sales. The game was also successful that, as we've seen, re-release were spawned in Mario become one of the most recognizable and prominent figures in in the gaming world. Uh, I've had a lot of good times playing Mario. You know, with my family, we would play some Mario. I would play Mario with the kids and stuff like that. Mario holds a special place in all of our heart, a
I used
special place in all of our hearts.
I used to love playing Super Mario Bros. Wii. I always loved the final boss fight. When I was like 5, that was the most epic thing ever.
What's your opinion on
I remember
Mario Bros?
I remember going over to John's house and playing Mario, like the really old Mario Kart.
Yeah, Mario Kart 64.
I remember playing Mario Kart.
Yeah, we would play that almost every time.
We would grind that game every day, trying to get platinum on every single level, platinum or gold. I can't remember. It's been forever. Don't get mad at me in the comments. But yeah, Mario holds a special place in everybody's heart in this world. Even a person that hasn't played video games before and see Mario, that holds a special place in their heart. All right, here's a game that we can all relate to. At number five, Players Unknown Battleground, otherwise known as PUBG, selling
We
50
skipped it.
million copies. Huh?
I said we skipped it.
Yes, I did. Selling 50 million copies worldwide. PUBG is an absolute behemoth of a video game success. It it's a battle royale style game, which means that multiple players are dropped into an island and left with weapons to kill each other in a free for all style. It can be an epic as up it can be pretty epic as up to 100 players can participate in each time. Each game has a safe area, which is I'm not going to read all this. If you don't know what PUBG is, you live under a rock. It's an awesome bit of fun. But yeah, my opinion on PUBG, PUBG is a it was a pretty fun game when we played it. The mobile version was awesome. The console version a bit iffy because it's got a bunch of new controls and you don't see the buttons on the screen, and it doesn't like help you out in any way in the game. But I like playing the mobile version because you can see the buttons and you can turn really easily, and everybody's not using like cheats and stuff on it so easily. And what's your opinion on? I know you played quite a bit of PUBG, Nick.
I haven't played that much. I played some on mobile, but
I mean, like back in the day.
back in the day, I still haven't played that much. I've never played a whole lot of it. I played maybe 10 games, maybe.
All right, Keelik, what's your opinion on PUBG?
I remember playing some PUBG. Haven't played it much in the past a little bit, but I remember playing it some. Honestly, it was a good game.
Yeah, PUBG. It's
Yeah,
a pretty good game. All right, I have to skip number two because it's just Wii Sports, and I'm not talking about Wii Sports.
What's
Okay,
four?
I
What's 4 and 3?
Wii Sports.
All of them? I played Wii Sports some, like the boxing and the baseball. I remember when I was at my cousin's house, I think they were playing Wii Baseball, and I guess I was oblivious to it because I walked in front of them and I got a Wii remote swung at my face. Just swung straight at my face.
Well, there's a funny story about Wii Sports. Moving on.
moving on.
At number three, you guessed it, it's GTA 5. Coming in at number three on our list of the most popular video games of all time and a record breaking Grand Theft Auto 5. The game was best described as an action adventure video game with an XXX rating. Released in 2013 by Rockstar Games, Grand Theft Auto 5 or GTA 5 is more commonly known followers the same concept as the last video game in the series. However, this time its followers three convicts as they try to evade the government in a fictional city of Los Santos. GTA 5 can be played. from either a first person or third person perspective. This game was also heavily also was so heavily marketed as eerily anticipated that when it was finally released, it sold over $800 million on its first day and over 1 billion within the first 3 days. Today, GTA 5 is one of the fastest selling entertainment products in history. That is nuts. I've beat GTA twice, and GTA was a very fun game. I love the especially the way they keep adding new cars and new stuff onto the online. That's pretty cool. You can customize your cars, make them look as cool as you want them to look. Go do different heists, and they have tons of glitches in there, which makes the game so much funner. And I remember playing for the first time I played it, and I was doing a mission with Lamar. If you don't know who Lamar is, just Google him, you loser. Anyways, um, playing a mission with Lamar, and I spotted a Zentorno, which is like their version of a Lamborghini, and Zentorno was the one of the best cars in the game. If you find it in story mode, and it was just a pedestrian driving. I jacked that crap from the pedestrian. I knocked him clean out. I stole the car. I drove it back to my garage, saved it, and finished the mission. And that was my. I've loved playing GTA. I played it for so long. I ended up having to buy it myself because my parents wouldn't buy it. They said I had to buy it if I could play it. What's your opinion on GTA 5, Nick?
Um, I like it. I always preferred some of the others, like 4, San Andreas, and Vice City more, but I still like it. I do kind of hate how they beat the game into the. Right, they just kind of milked it a lot.
Yeah,
Because of the game's much success, they, I guess, kind of use that as a success to milk it for the next 9 years. Actually, no, 10 years. 10 years. Since 2023, it'll be 10 years soon, and it's just been milked to the ground. Uh,
yeah. All right. Well, Kelik doesn't have a really a response for this because he's never played the game. All right. Do you think we should put Tetris in here? Have y'all played Tetris?
Yeah.
I played it some, never a lot though.
All right. Coming at number two. Who doesn't love a bit of Tetris? Is what the headline is. This is a This simple yet addicting video game sold over 170 million copies since it was released in 1984. The game became so popular and now available on pretty much every console you can imagine or variant of it. However, the Game Boy launched in 1989, which was a handheld console and really established Tetris as one of its most popular games of all time. In 2010, it was announced that the game had sold 70 million physical copies and 100 million cell phone copies. Tetris was voted the greatest game of all time in Electronic Gaming Monthly's 100th issue. Tetris, I get irritated when I place the blocks the wrong way. Like I've meant to place it one way and I'll put it another way and it messes up the whole thing. But it is a really addictive game. Once you get started, you really can't stop until like the game's over. You know what I mean? It's not one of the things you can't put down. Oh, I'll come back to it later. It's one of them that you have to finish it now, right?
I guess.
Yeah.
What's y'all's opinion on Tetris?
Don't really have much of an opinion to be honest.
Keelan?
I mean, it's highly popular, so it's pretty
According to
successful.
this, it is. It's second place.
I actually thought it was the most popular. We should have what we should say what we think is the most popular before we go over one, because I have an idea
What do you think is the most popular game of the year right now?
of the year right
Or
now.
not the year. I mean, what's the most popular game of all time, you think?
Okay, so I thought it was Tetris, but apparently it's not. So my new guess is I can't remember the game, but it's where there's two white things on a black screen on the left
Pong.
and yeah, that.
What do you think is the most popular game of all time? Keelan?
Mm, I'm gonna go with the Fallout game.
Which one?
Fallout 3.
Fallout 3?
Sure, why not?
All right, I can't tell you my guess because I can clearly see it right now. Are y'all ready to move on?
Yeah.
Yep.
Coming in at number one, Minecraft.
Wow.
First place goes to Minecraft, a sandbox video game. It sold over 176 million copies. Released by Mojang in 2011, the premieres of the game is a is to allow the players to build anything they they like using blocks, as well as exploring, crafting, and gathering resources and combat. The game won numerous awards, received critical acclaim, and been described as one of the most influential games in history. In the middle of 2018, Minecraft had around 91 million active monthly players, and by May 2019, it became one of the best-selling video games of all time. We were just got done playing Minecraft, did we not?
Yeah, we did.
We probably have over like 1,000 hours on Minecraft. Let's be honest.
I don't know.
All three of
1,000.
us.
All three
Not
of us
even
combined.
combined.
Oh well, combined.
Not even combined.
Oh well.
I would say combined because Nicholas barely plays the game, but I played a lot.
I played
I
a
have
lot.
like over,
I have
I
I've
have like
played Minecraft for
nine.
years.
I played Minecraft when it was in alpha.
I played Minecraft for 10 years.
Give me one moment. I'll be right with y'all.
This microphone is picking up everything. If I move my coat, it picks up that. I can hear a truck outside because I can actually hear my voice through the headphones. I took my headphones off and I cannot hear the truck, but when I put them on, I can hear the truck. Ironically,
Well, again, I've had a lot of good times on Minecraft, a lot of good streams on my YouTube channel. Go check it out, Sarge091. Shameless plug. Uh, and I've played a lot of Minecraft over the years, built a lot of friends from it. Talking about it in school, when you're at the lunch table and you talk about what you built on Minecraft and all that, and how long it took you and who had the most hours on it, everybody's comparing themselves. But yeah, Minecraft is one of the probably one of the close to my third place in the my list.
what are your most played games? Like five most played.
My five most played number one would probably be Call of Duty, just any Call of Duty at that point. I played almost all of them. And at number two, it'll probably be Fallout because I love Fallout. Number three, definitely Minecraft. Number four, Fortnite. And number five, I'm gonna have to say, let me check my games. Hold on. Number five, I'm gonna have to say, if it pops up any days, I'm probably gonna have to say Roblox. Roblox is a game I played a lot.
For me, in no particular order, because I don't know which order it is. Uh, this is no particular order. Warzone, I have about 230 some hours on that. Dark Souls, I don't even remember how many hours I have on Xbox. I think it's at least 150, and I have about 60 some hours. The first Dark Souls, I have about 60 some hours on PC, so over 200 on that. Um, then what else? Um, Probably Minecraft. Yeah, I don't know how many hours I have. It doesn't tell me. It used to, but it doesn't tell me anymore. What else? GTA San Andreas. I also have over 200 hours. I can't remember how many hours I have on my PS2. I think it's 180. And I used to play on my phone. I had like 30 some hours on there. So also
Yeah,
over
like
200.
4,000 or something. I remember you used to play that game tons.
Well, it wasn't that much. It was about 30
I used to
hours.
call you just talking to you and you'd be playing San Andreas.
It was only about 30 hours. I have way more on my PS2. So San Andreas, War Thunder, Dark Souls, Minecraft,
War Thunder,
Fallout.
War Thunder.
Yeah, I already said War Thunder.
Hey guys. How long has this been going on for?
35 minutes.
We're almost done.
I guess Red Dead Redemption 2, probably.
All right, Keelik, what's your top five
Either
most
Red Dead or
most?
Halo 3 uh, or Roblox, one of those three.
All
I
right,
would
what
have
is
to.
your top five most played games?
I'd probably have to go with you on number one, Call of Duty. I played the heck out of those games. Number two, I'd probably have to go Minecraft. Number three, I'd have to go Destiny 2. Um, hmm. Number four, I'd probably have to go Fortnite. And
I could
number
probably
five, I'd
guess your
probably have to
number
go.
five. God of War.
Num- no. Number
Dang it.
five, I'd probably have to go with Lego Star Wars 3.
Pretty valid. Pretty valid. Based.
Oh, I forgot to mention Star Wars Battlefront 2, the original, 2005. I've played that a lot too. I have over 150 hours on it on Steam. So there's also that.
All right. Do y'all think we should leave it off here? Pick it up some other time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, please give a like and subscribe for Keelik being on this show today. Thank you, Keelik, for coming out and coming onto this podcast today. And yeah, this is Nick and John signing off for today. Make sure you click the like button and make sure you subscribe. If that button down there is red, you need to click it, make it gray, and click the
Doesn't it turn red?
notification icon. Click the notification icon and make sure you're getting notified when we upload and when we make stuff, and so to get pushed out straight to you. And yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll see y'all later in the video. In the video. In the video.
Alright.